Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I'm going to tell you about how to make a console application and VS Visual Studio. Let's see what are the things we have to know about these things first. First, we have to understand how many different types of console applications are there. It is important to understand how many types are there before going to make any application. So here is the VS I have opened. So in all languages there are different type of languages in which we can write codes. Here you can select all languages, from all languages, all platforms related to OS, and all platforms and Windows. For Linux we have given Windows, and there are project types, and we can give specify these things. uh, we can give all languages, all platform, all project type. Let's see how are the different types of things, how many different types of console applications are there based upon different aspects. Here we have console application that is for .NET Core, which works on Windows, Linux and Macs, which is C Sharp code. Next, we have a console application for Visual Basics, VB, and for Linux, Mac, OS, and Windows. And we have a .NET Framework console application, which is C Sharp for Windows. In console application, we have .NET Framework, which is VB, programming language, and for Windows in console we have. So based upon different platforms and different languages, the from platforms and every different. So console application is there for .NET Framework, Windows, Mac, Linux. Here we have FP as a programming language. So these many different types are there. First point is understand different types of different console applications we have seen, and second thing is we are going to develop a console application which is maybe platform of .NET Framework or .NET Core. And coming to languages, there are many more languages like a C Sharp and Visual Basics like VB. Coming to OS operating systems, there are platforms like Windows, they are the Linux for Mac OS. Based upon these three categories, console applications may classify. In this video, we are going to see particular one console application of related to .NET Core. I'm using languages C Sharp and I'm doing in Windows. So we are going to deal about console application of .NET Core, which is using a program language C Sharp and the operating system as Windows. So I'm taking this console application, selecting this thing and taking next. I'm giving a project name and giving the location. In which location you want to store this file or program, we can say. You can give a default path, or also you can select your own path. You can make a folder with your specified name, and you can I'm making a demo folder in my C drive and giving that path in this location. And you can also use solution name. If you don't want the solution name should be different to the project, then you can give the same name as solution name here. You can also change that. There is no it's your choice, no particular condition or everything is there, rule is there to be same or to be different. So you can choose on your own. So we are creating console application of .NET Core with C Sharp in Windows. So is solution, what is the let's understand what is the difference between solution and a project. So in the project, we have so many projects. The collection of projects we can call as solution. Like solution is any projects can be there to be a solution, but collection of projects we can call it as a solution. So the solution name should be different, same as project when we have only one project. If your application will having many more projects under one solution, then the different name for the solution and project is should be given. If there is only one project, then you can give same as the solution name. Okay. So this will be checked, that the check box will be checked if in that case if you want to give same name. Okay. So this thing is a clear project name and location and this solution name. Up to here everything is clear. Now what I am doing means creating an application of console application of .NET Core with C Sharp in Windows. Now the solution project name is clear, everyone. We are using C Sharp language here for Windows. Next, I'm going to click on next. Here we have to give the target framework, what framework you are using. For .NET framework, .NET Core we are doing now. The selection of .NET Core will be done here, because there are so many versions of .NET Core we have till now. Like coming to the versions of .NET Core, let me explain you from what the versions may start. There are many versions we can say, and coming to the first version we have 1.0. From 1.0 there are many more versions. The 1.0 has came into existence in 2016, our first version of .NET Core, and next we have so many versions after that. uh, Currently we have 1 point, previously we have 1.1, 2.0, and these many things, 2.1, so on. So there are so many things. You can, if you want to get exact list of this version, you can go to the website and you can check it out. Okay, we also have a 3.0 and 3.1, up to 5.0 versions till 2020. Next we have a latest version also. Let me write here. So on, in between we have things like 3 point was the 2019, which is called as LTS version. We can call as LTS is nothing but long term support, like we can call it as, like it will goes on till now. There is no end of that period likewise. So end of the term will be different, and LTS is long term support. Okay, we have these things. Know about the versions. If you want a deep knowledge of this version, you can refer website. I'm just giving a glance of how many versions are there, what are the current versions, and what are the LTS be called as. I'm just giving a brief glance here. So LTS is nothing but long term support, we can call it as. Yeah. Now we have this 5.0 in 2020, which is a current version. You can use now 3.1 as LTS is long term support also you can use, and 5.0 is a current one also you can use. These many versions are there in .NET Core. So I think about versions you got clarity. Why we am selecting here a 5.0 current. Here you can see the only long term service which we have is 3.0, because the previous two 3.0, 3.1, 3.0 is a full EVOL. This is the end of that long term. Now we are using 5.0 current and clicking on create. Now I'm creating a project of console application, which is .NET Core C Sharp. Now you can see, after creating you will get these type of things in the solution explorer. And you can see here we have a one program called program.cs. Here's solution name which I have given console app 1, and you can see the project which I have given is also a console app 1. So these two are same because we have selected like that. Now this thing is clear, I think. Yeah. And now in console application we have this file, just .cs pro, which is a project we have using Microsoft .NET SDK we are using here, which is of what version we have selected, .NET 5.0. We have selected target framework we have selected while coming into this. So this type of things we have selected, that information will be seen here in csproj file, cs file of this project. And in coming to dependencies, we have these things like analyzers and frameworks we have in these dependencies. In analysis we have some frameworks, and from in frameworks we have ASP.NET Core framework as we mentioned in application. Next we have program.cs file, in which we have some code, like using system we have written one main method, one class program, and next program class. In that we have a main method in which I have written a console.readline hello world. This is a console application, so I have used these things. Because this is the default file and default class program.cs, where we got all these things. So now you can see, to go to the program where I have written this coming into this class, console class I have came to. In that method, readline is a method. In that I am writing these things. To go to the method which we are in, click on F12. then you go to that rewrite to that method which from where we are getting that thing. So now we will have what the files we have here in this. We can have dependencies we have seen here, and next what we have program.cs file. These two things again. In the dependencies what we have means, in the dependencies we have analyzers, and we have seen those things, right? Program.cs file in this project. Yeah, we are observing is most important, like to know the differences between the other projects and this console application. Understanding the things what are getting by default is most important to understand what is actually going on the console application. So a dependency we have and program cs file is we have, and next dependencies what we have analyzers and frameworks in the dependencies. This is console application .NET Core, your basic application. You can write anything to be displayed on your console. Like independence is what we have, analyzers and frameworks we have. Let me write that. Yeah, frameworks. Yeah, we have dependencies and program.cs file in this project, which is console application .NET framework, .NET Core. But .NET framework is little bit different than this. We are making video of the .NET framework or console application also, so stay tuned to our channel and subscribe to our channel. Now you can see the folders which after creating we got all these things by default. Like you can see here what I'm going to from this path demo. We have going to application, then bin, then debug, then .NET 5.0. Then we can see in these folders there is nothing, no object. There is, we have debug and all these things. Like some files are present by creating, while creating, or you got all these files in that folders. Okay, now what I am doing is I am going to build this particular program. You can see build, I'm going to the project name. You can also do there, and you can also build here. I'm creating the project, building the project only. Entire solution also you can build, entire only the project you can build. I am building the only the project. You can see here. Yeah, one successful like project is built. Now let's check that is there any differences after building. Yeah, we can see bin debug .NET 5.0. Previously when I comes to this part there is nothing, but here you can see after debugging you got all these files like dlls, exe files, json files, and you can see like div json. These many files will come after debugging in this in debug folder. You have to observe these things, like what files are we are getting when we are working with a console application of .NET Core. These things will comes because this is a class library. We have dls and exe files. You can see after running this code, building running, we are getting output as hello world. Okay, build is to debugging like that. No need to debug every time. You can just run by using control plus F5. You can run. Here you can see the output. So this is the application, and now I'm writing one more line to get more clarity. This is console application. We can use console dot read line, and you can write anything. Like I'm adding a one method. You can call it as sum a comma b. Let me write that. You can do many operations in console application also. It's not a simple thing. You can add many more things here. Like I'm adding sum of two numbers. I'm doing this in uh, small method including on that. Yeah, returning two things. Let me change the name. Yeah, everything is clear now. No errors. Yeah. Yeah, now I am returning a method with the read line, second line of that, and I'm returning the definition for that. Now I am giving the x, a, and b values here. Yeah, now fine, totally fine. Okay, everything is clear. Now I'm going to build this particular thing and I'm going to run it. So you can see building this project, and I'm running this control plus F5, then you can run. Here you can see the output. I'm getting it all as output and hello world as output. So this thing is clear. You can do such kind of things by using this console application .NET Core. Up to here, everything is clear, I know. So that's all. Simple application we have created here. We are creating .NET console framework, framework also. So stay tuned. Subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get notified each time when we upload a new video. So whenever you are running, the same files will be there, that will be updated each and every time. So you can see console app, there is these files as previously what we have in the bin. We have debug and all these things is similar. So I think everyone got clarity what is meant by .NET Core console application, what are the files in that, and how we can add methods and everything. So if you like this video, give a big thumbs up below, and if you haven't subscribed till yet to my channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified each time when we upload a new video. We do different types of videos, so that will help you a lot extent. It's generally a class library, right? We can see C sharp class library like that while giving that project. So after building, it will give you produce a respective applications like DLLs, or we can say exe files in the bin debug folder. So that is one point you have to remember. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think everything is clear, no doubts in that how to create a console application. Like you can build the solution also here. Not only the one project, you can build the solution, right? Because it is having single project, the same thing you can do by building a solution also. So in the next video, we're going to deal about console application .NET framework in the Windows C sharp. So stay tuned and subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get notified each time when we upload a new video.